Salutations, viewers. My name is Game Dame, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Last time we left off here was, we were in the mind control facility. So I went ahead and pressed all 4 of the buttons. Let's see if this does anything. Alright, it did not. So, there has to be some way. Mind control's idle, awaiting input. I have to do something. They have to be numbered for some reason. Mind control status is offline. So I don't think pressing the buttons really had anything to do with anything. So if I go into the mind control facility, I think if I press don't turn off, then I'll be fine. Mind control's idle, awaiting input. Look at that sweet, sweet code over there.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Nope, I'm going to turn it on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yes,
After
I
they kept you
did.
enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Loading mind control systems.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Good.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Ooh, it is
It's
making
your
things more
time to
fun.
shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off.
Why are these
But
controls
what
so
precious
different?
moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going. What all this means. I barely know where to start.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Narrator. I barely even know where to
You'd
start
like to
either.
know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Wow, Mr. Narrator,
Other
that's
times, I let
nice
the office
of
sink
you.
into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
Oh, you're the one in control of
This
everything,
version of
aren't you?
events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it
Wow,
go.
what it showed.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know
I'm
what?
enjoying
To
it
hell
too,
with it.
Professor.
I'm
I mean,
going to
narrator.
put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or
Yeah,
did
I
you
have no
just
idea what I'm
assume
doing
you saw that
currently.
timer, that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button.
Ooh, look at all
or
the pretty
this
colors.
door.
Yes, yes,
Everything,
yes, I
anything,
understand.
Something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? One soul?
This video game can be
Do you have
beaten.
any idea what your purpose in this place is?
One on there.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead
thanks.
of watching a
Thanks,
cutscene
narrator.
because I want to watch you
You're
for
so
every
great.
moment that you're powerless. To see you made.
All I do is just want to listen to you.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
427. Goodbye, employee.
Take a look at the
427.
clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being...
Yo, this is intense right now. I'm
Will
getting
you
like the
cling
jitters from
desperately
this.
to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
So he was right that it ends my destruction. Okay. Wow. What a butthead. I know there must be some way in order to meet the narrator. There has to be. There has to be some way in order to meet the narrator.
Were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to
What
go
could
to the
it
meeting
mean?
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I want to see if there's some way I can actually
When
see
Stanley
him.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This
I'm
was
gonna
not
go right
the correct
again.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I've been in this part before.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
His left. I think I went this way before. It's
And
this
so
way.
he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Now we're back where we are.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
I don't know
Feeling
if there's
a wave
another
of
way.
disbelief,
We've done a multiple
Stanley
endings
decided
so
to go
far,
up to
so I
his
think we're
boss's
fine.
office.
We went down
Coming
there.
to a staircase,
We did a
Stanley
lot of
walked
multiple
upstairs
endings.
to
It was
his
ridiculous
boss's
how many
office.
endings we actually did already in just a short amount of time. There's only so many times you can play this game to ensure
Okay,
the
I
kind
think
of
we
endings.
all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Yeah, we kind of already know the thing as of right now. We already know the dealio. Is there any way I'm ever going to meet the narrator? Because that's something I would really like to do. To be honest, I would really like to meet him. It would be really cool. In order to see the mastermind behind
Stanley
this.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yes, we went through this part. Because then he shows us all the things in the
lights
room.
rose on an enormous room packed with
Yes,
television
I understand,
screens.
narrator. This
What
has happened
horrible
already.
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to
The
himself.
secret to mind
Did
control
he have
everyone.
the strength to find out?
I wonder if there's any sort of button combination that I can do down there. There has to be something.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals.
Yes, the lives of
reduced to
so
images on a
many
screen.
coworkers that I
And
already
Stanley,
know
one of
and
them,
everything. Like I
eternally
understand,
wanted
Mr.
in this place
Narrator.
where freedom
I already
meant
went through this
nothing.
multiple times. No, don't get stuck. All right, come
This
on.
mind
Hurry it
control
up.
facility, it was too horrible to
Hurry it
believe
up.
it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
To accept it blindly, Mr. Narrator.
No. He
No.
refused to believe it.
I
He
refuse to
couldn't
believe
accept
it.
His
I
own
can't
life
accept it.
In someone else's
My
control.
own life in someone
Never.
else's control?
It was unthinkable.
Never.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
All right, there has to be
Here
something
was
in
the
here.
proof. The heart of the operation.
They're
Controls
offline,
labeled
but
with emotions.
I don't know what these 1, 2, 3,
happy
4s
or
do.
sad or content. Walking, eating,
What is this
working,
switch
all of
do?
it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley
Oh,
decided
come on, let
that
me
this
press the
machinery
big red
would
button.
never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle
I
the
already-
controls once
It's a waiting
and for
input,
all.
but am I 0142? There's no 0. I would really like to know if there's some sort of code that I could put in that would ensure, like, these buttons. I don't understand. Alright, that's not what I start with. Do I start with, like, 5 or 4 or something? I have no idea. I would really like to know what numbers I would start off with, or if I could do anything of the sort. Probably didn't do anything. That door was open beforehand, and I would really like to open that door again. Just gonna make... Let me in the door, and we'll be okay. Console disabled. I'm just gonna keep pressing buttons. I would really like to press the big red button, but I can't. I don't know what kind of ending to give this. I will be right back. I'm going to mess with the buttons even more, just to see if I get anywhere. BRB, guys. Alright, I've been pressing buttons here for quite some time and nothing seems to work. I feel like I'm just going to get the same ending over again. So I'm just going to completely defy him
All of his co-workers
again.
Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
It was Stanley's office. I'm following your orders.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Right.
this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley
Let's
knew
go
it
downstairs
perfectly
again,
well.
see if we
Perhaps
see
he
if we can
wanted
go
to
in that
stop by the
lift again,
employee
because I knew we
lounge
were able
first,
to move and
just
we
to
fell
admire
off.
it. Wow.
Ah.
Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took
Nope.
the first open door on his left.
Oh no, because that leads to the downstairs. If I go in... No, this is
Stanley
the
was
place.
so bad at following directions, it's incredible
Stanley
he
was
wasn't 5
so
years
bad
ago.
at following directions. I know last time I was on this,
Look,
I fell to
Stanley,
my
I think
death.
perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Well, that's too
There's
bad because
someone
I'm going to
you've
be
been
changing the
neglecting,
story.
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now,
No.
I'm not asking for me,
It's not about myself.
I'm asking for her.
Who's her?
This is it, Stanley.
Is that your wife?
Your
My wife?
chance to redeem yourself. To put your
No.
work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley.
What the hell?
You need to be...
Who just called? My wife? 427. What is going on?
Stanley, is that you?
What is going
Sorry
on?
to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Wow, that's fucked up, man. That's messed up,
Gotcha.
narrator.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside.
See what?
Let me show you what's really going on here.
No.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh. I'm in your story. Looks like I can't do anything.
This is a
That's
very
freaking
sad story about the
creepy.
death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee 427. Press E on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
8, 9, 1, 2. Press all the different. Oh shit. Probably saw my face there.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Doing
Now he's
exactly what
pushing
he's
a
told to
button.
do.
Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
Of course
From
I
behind
can.
his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Thank you, Mr. Narrator. Press 7 to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work,
This is such a
he stepped
crappy
out from
house,
his desk
too.
to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the
I can't
face
get
of
out.
the
I can't
earth.
even get here.
The thought excited him terribly.
How does that excite me?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Narrator, I love
As
your
he wandered through
sarcasm.
this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
Oh, he's
Down
talking about
another
his
was a yellow
actual
line that
story
weaved
now.
in many
Not
directions,
exactly making
and
up a
down
new
another
story.
was
It was just a
game
story
with
that was
baby.
originally
And he
going to
called it
happen that you
the
guys already
Stanley
saw.
Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so
Pressing
instead,
buttons all
he
day, just like
relived it
Stanley.
again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Tell my wife that I love her.
But there is no answer. How could there
Of
possibly
course,
be?
there's my office.
In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Which life is the real one?
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here,
I'm sure I
he's
can change the
slowly
storyline a
killing
few
himself.
times since I've already...
But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that
I'm
he'll
just
understand
deliberately
that
ignoring
every
you.
second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want
You
him to.
can't.
But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
You're not gonna be able
Perhaps-
to, man.
Well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please
Stanley
die.
pushed a button.
Wow.
And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I
What just happened? It reloaded. He told me to please die. But hey, that is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully we are able to go see the narrator at some point in this game. I'm not resting till I do. But thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a fabulous day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.